Bison football fans are waiting to hear it. Head coach Matt Entz is expected to name NDSU's next starting quarterback in just a few hours. The battle is between Trey Lance, Zeb Noland, and Noah Sanders. All three potential starters were confident at Bison Media Day earlier this month that whoever the coaches pick can handle the job.
And they'll have big shoes to fill. The new QB will step in where Easton Stick left off, and you'll remember Stick took over for a guy named Carson Wentz.
You may have heard of him.
Maybe. NDSU's athletic department says we'll hear from Coach Entz right around 9:20 this morning. So make sure you're checking our website, valleynewslive.com, and also our Twitter feed for that big news. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with the Valley today on this big Monday. I'm Lisa Beddoe here with Jordan Schreier. We're just getting started with our nonstop news and weather to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. The lazy days of summer are about to give way to an oftentimes hectic rush of a new school year. Classes for some kids start this week already, but just about every family with kids is in back-to-school mode.
And to make that week a little bit easier, we have some easy meals to show you this morning. The Valley Today's Abby Furchner joins us live from the kitchen at Family Wellness. Good morning, Abby.
Good morning, Jordan and Lisa. I really cannot believe that we're talking about kids going back to school. I can't believe summer is already over with Fargo starting this week, West Fargo starting next week. Moorhead's not far behind, but to get ready for that busy week and those busy mornings ahead, we have some easy meal recipes with breakfast, lunch, snacks. Carson with Family Wellness here has done it all for us. And let's talk about breakfast. We have some overnight oats here, and this is perfect for those busy mornings.
Definitely, yeah. So with the overnight oats, it's a really easy, if you're always in a hurry in the morning, it's a good grab and go breakfast. You make it the night before. I'd say make it with your kids so they can see what they're putting in it. They can add their favorite things in it. And then it's just quick and easy.
And so what is in here exactly that makes it so easy to make?
Yeah, definitely. So you really don't need a lot of ingredients. You have your milk, your oats, your chia seeds, whatever fruit you want, and I add a little splash of honey.
Ooh, that sounds so good. And then when it comes to lunch, another thing like the overnight oats, it's so nice to have something that you can make the night before so you can just grab it and send your kids off to the school bus without hesitation. And so we have just some easy finger foods here.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, we keep it a little bit colorful and just have the nice produce, some fruits, some veggies, some grains. We have little wraps that your kids can, again, make right with you so they kind of see how it's made and what they're eating and they can enjoy it too.
And then my personal favorite was the hummus, the chocolate chip hummus for that after school snack once you get off the bus. And once again, so simple, and your kids this time can kind of go to the fridge and grab it and know what's in it and what's on their own.
Yeah, exactly. So like you said, just grab it right out of the fridge and whatever you want with it. We did crackers today. You do apples, bananas, whatever you choose.
They're so good. I definitely dove into that after our hit this morning, but also Valley News Live has gathered 7 meals for munchkins. We've collected 7 lunch ideas, one for every day of this next week, because we know it's going to be busy for you, and that'll be up online on our website at valleynewslive.com along with these recipes as well.
I always think it's just the hardest part is deciding what to make. So it's out there.
Like at the end of the day when they're like, what's for supper? And you're like, it's not making it, it's figuring it out.
Exactly. This is great.
Abby Furchner reporting live. Thank you very much this morning.
Let's get a check now of our storm team forecast on this, last week of summer for some kids.
And we actually have some summer weather for today, too. Temperatures are going to be warming up and feeling pretty good out there this morning and into the afternoon. We're looking at some clear skies right now. There are some showers up in the northeast. Those will not last throughout the day, so you just have to put up with it this morning, and then they'll move on. We'll zoom in on this area because we've seen some cells get a little stronger. One right over Roseau, hiding behind the town name there, and then just to the northeast of there too, and these are moving eastward. So War Road, this will be affecting you in the next several minutes, and then gradually over into Baudette too, seeing some showers affecting us as well as these continue to move from west to east. So short-lived, those will move on, and then we'll look at some sunshine for you as well. Temperatures 50s to some low 60s at 62 degrees in Devil's Lake, 57 in Fargo, 54 in Grand Forks, and our wind speeds are light, 5 to 15 miles per hour. They'll likely pick up today, though we'll get some gusts into the 20s, maybe even a 30-mile-per-hour gust. And here's a look at your hour-by-hour planner. A few of those showers rolling eastward. We end up with a good amount of sunshine at lunchtime, noon hour, some low to some upper 70s. And we continue that warming trend into the afternoon, some low to mid 80s for your highs today and for most. And it just looks really nice. Some sunny skies. And this continues into the evening hours tonight, too. So if you have to work all day, you'll get to enjoy this evening's weather as well. Into the late night hours, 10 o'clock, some 60s to some low 70s. And looking quiet still at that point. However, you might be woken up by some thunderstorms as they move in overnight. This is 2 a.m. You can see them starting to approach our western viewing area at that point. And then they continue to march off to the east and expand our coverage as well by tomorrow morning. This is 6 a.m. So still getting some storms going at daybreak. Scattered, so not everybody impacted. But there is potential there for that to hit you or where you happen to be. And we do have a marginal risk throughout the valley for some of these to briefly ramp up to severe status tomorrow morning. Once that clears, the rest of the work week and start of school looks pretty good. Wednesday and Thursday, lots of sunshine, temperatures in the 70s to about 80 degrees. Time now for traffic. Let's check in with the Valley Today's Devin Fry for traffic on the move.
Thank you, Lisa, and happy Monday, Red River Valley. I actually have some good news to report right now. I'm downtown, and an intersection is opened up 3 weeks earlier than anticipated. As soon as it's safe here, we're going to check it out. But however, the Broadway and 4th Avenue intersection, which has been closed for quite some time now, has reopened way earlier than they anticipated. We're going to head that way now. Now, this is the next step in the Main Avenue makeover. Their next step is going to be closing down Main and 2nd. So that's a new closure to watch out for. However, this one is now open for the first time in weeks. So good news for those using the downtown area in their morning commute. Some other closures to watch out for this morning. 52nd Avenue down to 1 lane with very reduced speeds. 42nd Street is still closed on both sides of their I-94 overpass. And there is a lane closure on I-29, which, as we know, has very much potential to delay traffic as we get closer and closer to the workday. That's all for now, but for your traffic on the move, I'm Devin Fry.
A neighborhood is fuming over an act of vandalism that damaged several trees that line a West Fargo City street. Police started getting reports yesterday morning about multiple trees with broken branches outside of Aurora Elementary.
There was also some sort of symbol spray painted on the sidewalk along 9th Street West. Many people living in the area can't believe someone would do this.
It makes me mad because I just can't understand why anybody would do that. Why? It's just, it is upsetting.
Anyone who has surveillance video of that area or information about who's responsible is urged to call the West Fargo Police.
A man is dead and 7 other people are hurt, some critically, after a car crashed into 2 motorcycles. The Minnesota State Patrol says a St. Paul man failed to yield to 3 motorcycles on Highway 70 in Kennebec County, north of the Twin Cities, on Saturday morning and hit 2 of the bikes.
A South Dakota man driving one of the motorcycles was killed when he ran off the road. One of his passengers and a passenger on another motorcycle have life-threatening injuries. 2 other people on the bikes and 2 in the car are also hurt. There is no indication on the police report of any charges against the driver of the car. The Evangelical Lutheran Church in America is stepping forward as the nation's first sanctuary denomination, committing itself to supporting and sheltering migrants entering the country.
The ELCA says the United States has a broken system when it comes to immigration, and being a sanctuary body means giving resources to people who need it.
I think it's exciting. I think that it's religious people doing Jesus's teaching, the idea of welcoming people from other places and taking care of each other.
But not everyone is on board with the idea. Some people commenting on the ELCA's Facebook posts say the church is supporting illegal immigration.
Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. Today's question: some guys think this is a romantic move, but almost 40% of women say they hate it.
The answer is blowing in her ear. Remember, you can take part in our question of the morning every weekday on the Valley News Live Facebook page. Go ahead and join that conversation.
One more look at our Monday morning forecast.
It's looking great for today. You know, I know some people don't like the temperatures cooling off like they've been this month. Today's going to be one of those days where it feels more like summertime. We're going to be back into the 80s throughout a good portion of the valley. We'll be into the mid 80s for Fargo, and we'll see lots of sun. You can see that in the background of our hourly planner here, and it just is looking like a beautiful day all day long. One thing to factor in is we may see some wind gusts here and there out of the south or southwest, getting into the 20s to 30. And don't forget, overnight tonight, we do have a chance for some storms.
The Today Show and CBS This Morning are just about to start, but remember, the Valley Today rolls on. Join us right now for more live up-to-the-minute news and weather.